Good evening, everyone. It's a true honor to be before you this evening. And as she so graciously indicated, I will be saying a poem called Where Would I Be? So I want to take you on a journey. I want you to close your eyes and be able to imagine the experience that I had to experience. Imagine you are alone at night, wondering why things in your life are not going right. You pray and you ask God, why? Then the evil thought of suicide. It enters your mind, but just for a while. Then you burst out in tears just like a little child. You place the loaded gun to your head, pulling the trigger, predicting to be dead. I fell to my knees and I asked God, why? With all this pain I have inside, why won't you let me die? Then I heard a soft voice say, the journey I have for you, you're going about it all wrong. Put your trust in me and your days will be long. The life I have for you has just begun. For you see, my child, the battle has already been won through my son. Confess in your heart that Jesus is Lord and he was raised from the dead. It was you his blood was shed. Where would you be? Only I know. And at this point, it's not time for you to go. There's work to be done for you, my child. Surrender all and rest in me for a while. Only I know where you will be, living out your destiny on earth for now, right here with me. This was written 22 years ago. 22 years ago that I had this God experience. God is not a religion, it's a relationship and a lifestyle. He wanted me to come tonight to say that. And I questioned him and said, I'm going to a bar. He said, you be who I called you to be, no matter where you go. So I just want to encourage you and empower you tonight that if you don't know him, get to know him. We see the things that's before us in this world today. Know where you're going. It's either heaven or hell if you are a believer. But I stand before you today, reformed. I also want to lift up mental health. In the Black community is a stigma. Gets swept under the rug. All the trauma that I experienced, nobody wanted to talk about it. It wasn't important. But that's why we are committing suicide. I had the opportunity to look at the statistics, and it was 45,000 people. It's alarming. And then I said, God, you have a sense of humor. Because I've only been in Georgia for 5 years. And he had me work with that very same population. Those that are mental health, victimized, sexual assault, and domestic violence. All the things that I know so well. So your purpose, out of your pain will come your purpose. So I encourage you, seek him. What am I doing? Does it value purpose? Because he's called us to a greater purpose. He knows each and every one of us by name. And I choose to walk in my purpose and pay it forward to help someone else from that pain of bondage that they have been going through, because we are not in it alone. I have my own organization. My cup runneth over, healing and life coaching as well as working for the Solicitor General's office in Macon Bay Court. So what are you doing? How are you making a difference? How are you paying it forward? I encourage you tonight, make a difference in the community. Someone needs you, and they also need your gift. God bless you, and I thank you for listening. I am Netisha Fritz.